And now do some hefty upgrading on our defense systems. And I think this will be fine right here. So we'll block out like you, like you, like you. We'll go up 2, dunk, dunk, put you in right here. And once again, this time, yeah, we should be good. Like that. Awesome. We're going to weld all this up and we're going to put turrets on all of this. So we're not going to be getting suddenly flanked and outgunned by a bunch of stuff. Anything that attacks up here will be destroyed. Before we attack the base, we'll probably go to space, of course, and maybe get some other stuff, but we're also going to armor and upgrade our whole lower sections here. My plans are obviously changing per minute. Alrighty, let's go ahead and weld all that up. We'll use the flying sausage, this beast right here, to do so. So click on you. Do we have is this a front camera? Yes, it is. Okay, so this is a docking camera. This isn't really like a front camera. So we're going to disconnect from you. We're going to get a camera and we're going to stick it right in the middle somewhere here so we can actually see a little bit closer what we're actually doing. So block. Come on, let me aim, damn it. I'm clearly aiming at it, but it's like, I'm not going to place it there. I don't want you to be able to place it because I'm a piece of material that stop it, will it up yet. So there we go, got all those. Now let's go ahead and add in a camera. Like that. There we go. Got some viewers. We're now good to go. We can go back into here. We can type in the word camera. Camera, and it'll be the very new one. And then welder front camera. Now I see another welder camera here. Let's view this. This must be on the very bottom. So now we have 2 of them. Whatever. Let's go ahead and just add them to the system here. So there we go. That one's going to be there, and that one's in the middle. Cool. Awesome. So press F, get back to this screen, and go ahead and actually get up to the top and weld all that stuff together that we need to before any other stupid drones decide they want to pay us a bloody visit. There we go. Everything's lighting up, indicating it's being welded up, which is a great success, of course. And that is 2 of the pylons done. The main support up and down is about done. Let's go down a little bit here. Start welding you 2 up. And then I think what we're actually going to do is I don't quite feel like getting out of the ship cockpit. Let's do a Control G, switch over to building mode. Let's go ahead and select a turret. And why do I have 2 Gatling turrets? Also, Sectan's messaging me. Alright, well, we got 2 turrets. It looks like turret number 2 must be, well, something else. Let's go ahead and place this in. Can I not place this? What if I probably have to back up more. Yeah, there we go. I can't even tell which way we're rotating it. Let's rotate it like there. Aha, placed. And then this one here, let's hover down gently now. And this one here also, and to our left a little tiny bit. There we go. And placed. Awesome. Now it's even welding this one up. Oh, that's fantastic. We can hover upwards and weld up the other one. You are probably going to shoot at Cyberhounds, though. That's unfortunate. You better not be shooting me. I do need to go ahead and tell those to stop shooting Cyberhounds ASAP. Also, because I get the feeling their accuracy is piss poor, or they should only be shooting for half a second, like 1 bullet. Turrets, 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 turrets. You 2 new turrets. Do not shoot neutrals. Do not shoot characters. There we go. Everything else for now, I'll just let you shoot. I'll rectify any offsets in the future. Let's put in some more turrets here. There we go. That's 2 more turrets in. And of course they're shooting at things. Now I will be smart and just use the antenna to connect to the main facility and tell them not to shoot at neutrals or characters. There we go. Much better. And I'll even go ahead and, since we're in here, let's go ahead and add you to our hotbar, and we'll even build with this so we don't even have to get out of the ship. Oh, I already placed the starting points. I didn't realize that. Alrighty, there we go. Let's do Control G and switch out of building mode. And of course, it's shooting at more of them, so stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. You're wasting precious ammo, you imbeciles. And we can't go run down there and loot them, and even if we tried to, they'd probably despawn before we got there. Okay, snowflake turrets. I'm not even going to bother naming these anything special. Let's just select them all and do a save, so they're all in the group. Cool. And then, snowflake, there we go. Let's grab the TIM code off of these. And if you don't know, TIM is the sorting system. And what this is going to do is go ahead and ensure all these turrets have a relatively equalistic amount of ammo in each of them, which should hopefully ensure they also stay stockpiled. Of course, turrets will usually stockpile on their own, but I wanted to make sure that it's part of the whole TIM system sorted equally. I think we also bumped this. No, apparently we didn't. Thank God, because we don't need all the supplies going into that when it's not ready to be completed. We lost a cargo container too, right in the middle, but luckily it wasn't even finished. Let's also go ahead and select you, select antenna. Let's name this the Iron Virus, because it's not really a snowflake anymore, is it? So the Iron Virus, and let's leave it at the 10,000 and just try to remember that it's at that distance, and then underscore antenna. Cool. And I have no idea what you're connected to, and the other ships apparently weren't showing up with the proper names earlier when I was looking at everything. Much better. They're looking better now. Right. Aha, you're one of the ones that was just named antenna. Brilliant. There we go. Flying sausage antenna. Cool. Now let's go ahead, head over to the other side, and grind that down. And upgrade it in the same way we just did this side. So there we go. Got ourselves relatively lined up here. Turned on all of our grinders. I've switched to the other side. This side already had a camera here ready to do God's work. And let's aim up a little bit so we don't impact too hard, which I think we might have anyway. Please tell me we didn't lose a grinder. We did. Of course we did. Even though it looks like it would have barely made any contact with it. Let's go forward a little bit more, since it doesn't seem to be impacting. It's not grinding anything down. We can't get any closer yet. You're not grinding it. One of them is, I think. Maybe. God, I hate turrets and their collision volumes. They are so wonky. Like, can we do this here? Nah, it doesn't work. Alt-Shift F12 will usually show you collision volumes in creative mode, and you'll see that the collision volume on a turret is just a big stupid circle. Like, the actual bit that aims around itself doesn't have anything that actually moves with it, so it can't collide with anything. It just has this big stupid circle. It's really, really, really awful. It's god-awful. Salt, 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 salt. Alrighty, and with that ground down, we've switched back into our Control-G build mode. Let's go ahead and find those conveyor pieces we need. There we are. And start plopping those in there as well. So I believe it was one in each direction. We'll get the other side we can't really see later, but for the time being it is going to be one right. Let's aim down a little bit there. One over to the right. And then two upwards, I believe. So one, oh, lag. Fantastic. Everyone loves lag. So one there. And then one on top of it. Cool. And then this guy on the very top. Awesome. And let's even, you know what? Let's go ahead, select our welders here, turn those on. Let's just fly up to this thing and weld all that up before we actually put the last few little things on there. We'll even go ahead and just switch in the camera mode so we can see if we're actually getting close enough. So as I said, this should be on the very bottom of everything so we can actually position a little tiny bit better. Yeah, it works pretty well, doesn't it? I love cameras and stuff like that. It's pretty nifty. I'm actually quite looking forward to, what's that game? Planet Nomads! But one thing I am sort of reluctant about when it comes to that game is actually, will they have as many cool little cameras and drone things as this game is? Because right now, I'm honestly not sure. That said, it looks like what they will actually have more gameplay, thought out and flushed out, as well as be more stable. It's a little unfortunate that their first release is going to be creative mode only, but, well, it's their very first release. Coming out in August. I think it's August 27th, if memory serves. There we go. Two more turrets placed in. They're not shooting at anything. I'm sure they will in a second here. Once I place these two in and they start welding up, I'll go into the computer and tell them to not shoot at anything. There we go. Awesome. I think I might have heard some sound pops, which means they're probably already shooting, but let's just go ahead. Oop. Oh, right, gotta select our engineer, Iron Snowflake, which we'll be renaming to the Iron Virus. Okay, yep, and they're definitely shooting. I should have just renamed these two, or told these two not to shoot neutrals first. No, no. Alright. So you can go ahead and make sure we put the thing on the end of them all. There we go, that should be pretty nifty. And you know what, I'm actually going to select them all too and up their range, because right now their range is set to 600. We don't want something sneaking up on us. And the last two are going in right here and here. Go ahead and make sure you guys don't shoot anything silly. And that should just about do it. Cool. So our turret systems have now been upgraded. We should have a fair amount of storage scattered about. Let's even go ahead and switch over. Okay, we're still on the Iron Virus. We can even go search the ammo. So NATO. And there you go. See, assemblers are cooking these things out, actually. Cool, they've actually produced quite a bit of ammo. We'll cook up some more. And let's just see, where do we have a lot of his stockpile? Aha, look at that, about 69 ammo per turret. Which means we probably lost 69 ammo when that one got taken out, which is a little bit unfortunate, but, well, that's what we'll just have to do. And one last thing before we end this episode, we're actually going to try to connect the, well, I say connect to the cargo container in here and change its settings. Because we want it to stockpile ammo for all of these turrets. Do I have any metal on me? Yes, I do. Let's even go ahead and repair this thing too, because that is a bit annoying. This one little fin is still offset. There we go. Much better. And then I think in our next episode, we'll go ahead and we'll check all those crash drones and see if we can loot them for supplies. Because I think we might be here a little while before we either go into space or attack them again or find ice. Because we really should find some ice before we go to space. I don't want to risk us getting stranded. And like I said, there's a connection point. Okay, we're inside here. Let's go ahead and just do a actually, we'll just do a Control V on that whole ammo thing that we've been pacing about. We'll do a priority 2, and that should just about do. And we'll see if that updates. Well, hopefully it should have already. Is that right? Do you put the priority 2 there? Let's see. Okay, it's updated, so it's gone to capital. So now we can now go back to inventory and see it's moved quite a bit of ammo in there. I'd almost argue too much ammo. NATO, let's do NATO underscore 2500. Yeah. It's taking it all of our Gatling turrets. Right. I thought having it as priority 2 would, you know, kind of make it so it wouldn't do that. Let's do it priority 2 and then the number 400 after that. And hopefully that'll make it smart enough so it'll only maximum amount bring 400 ammo. That's still way more ammo than you should have in there, boss. Still more ammo than you should have in there. Okay, we gotta do some cargo sorting. We should also go ahead and just name this cargo container combat drone 1 underscore cargo container. That way I can find it anywhere so we're not sitting here just wasting hydrogen. And let's plop inside. There we are. And now let's sort everything else out from here. In fact, you know what? Bridge cargo container, you're also going to have ammo in you. So let's see how that updates too. So it's just Tim ammo right now, and it should, in theory, make this sort of like, we're going to pull all the ammo in the world here. Also, somebody recently said they are glad I stopped doing the Mickey Mouse voice, so I'll try not to break into that voice too frequently. Ah, there we go. And there we go, it's bumped into it. And we're going to go ahead and we have missiles. Where did we get so many missiles from? Did I build these magically? We need platinum. How is that possible? Whatever. Maybe it's not platinum that you get from space. I'm pretty sure it was platinum you get from space. Yeah, it's platinum. Don't know how the hell we built any missiles. You apparently have quite a few, but let's go ahead and tweak this a little bit more. We need to click off of this and click back onto it, apparently. There we go. Now it says Tim Ammo Magazine. Okay, well, it's apparently pulling everything under the sun. That's not what we want. Apparently, though, I cannot figure out for the life of me what the other one is supposed to be called. I figured it would be NATO 5.56 times 75 mm, just like this right here. But apparently no such luck with that, as it's not gone to capital, indicating it's not transferring anything in here. So we're actually going to go ahead and just type ammo back into the TIM system, and I guess it'll pull all of our ammo in here, but we're going to have it set to priority 2, which means it should put ammo in here only after everything else has been given. Yep, ammo magazine priority 2, only after everything else has been given something. Of course, we also need to make sure we go ahead and set all of our turrets. It's currently, not plural, just singular, turrets to have priority 1 at the end, or else these act as having no priority at all and end up going to the very last. There we go, that should do it. Yep, and it's been capitalized in the other screen. Cool. There we go, they all have P1, and in fact, I'm actually going to go to this one and set it to be priority 3. That way our other cargo container should be filled up first. So combat drone, oh well, actually maybe at priority 1 it was also being filled up first, so we'll leave it at priority 2. I meant priority 2, not priority 1. Alrighty guys and gals, that's it for today. Quite a day of troubles. Sunlight looks like it's probably coming up. That would be our east, I guess, there. So, blimey, I'm so used to the sun coming up on that side of the ship. Yeah, pretty damn odd. Yarp, that's it for today. Next up, we'll go check out all these little crash drones and see if we can gather some supplies, maybe find some water, and maybe build some other things. In fact, we'll do all that in the next episode. So, that's it. Thank you a bunch for watching, guys and gals, and I shall see you all next time. Ta-ta.